Hi, Coach. Hey, this is Randy Brown. We give you a little introduction to Course 3 on building your unique brand as a coach. Now, this may be a topic that you're not familiar with. You know, do coaches really need a brand? Well, in our world, there are some very well-known brands. Coke, Nike, Apple, McDonald's, thousands of them. All right, what differentiates a McDonald's from another fast food franchise? Why do people want the swoosh on their shoes? The Nikes. They've built a brand over a period of time. When someone says Best Buy, there is an immediate picture in your mind, an immediate thought about maybe an experience you had there, something you bought immediately. Well, the same goes for coaching. I have an exercise, I'll say the term, I'll say Bob Huggins. And you immediately, if you watch college basketball and know about West Virginia basketball, you'll think of Huggins. And he sits on the stool, he's a big guy, he wears a pullover instead of a coat and tie, and his teams play with the most tenacious effort in college basketball, I believe. And if you say Bob Knight, if you say Coach K, if you were talking about Jim Boeheim, if you're dropping all these names, you're going to think of probably 1, 2, 3 immediate things. Well, why is branding important for you? Okay, those are all big name coaches. It's important because of this. My favorite example is this. There's 100 coaches in the room. They're all going to be interviewed for the same job. And the coach is going to hire is up in front of the room, and he's listing all these skills and tasks that can be done by everybody. And he says recruiting, and he says X and O guy, and he says loyal, and he says hardworking. And every single time, everybody raises their hand. Well, so far, you have not set yourself apart because you don't have a brand. There needs to be something about you and your skill set that is going to set you apart from everyone else. An example I use often is the art of being an expert in video editing, which these days is pretty simple to do because all of our technology. And all of a sudden, the fellow up top who's hiring says, and I need an expert in video editing. And all of a sudden, 9 hands go up. So 91 guys leave the room and there's 9 guys left. See, and this is just like an open job and a coach having to sift through 100 resumes. He comes up with 9 because he needs a video editor. He needs somebody that has an expertise in video. Those other guys didn't. They're gone. Okay? But they're clones. They're the same guy with the same skill set. I want you to have all of those skills: recruiting, X and O, loyalty, hardworking, plus an extra. And what I teach in Course 3 and what I teach in my Elite Mentoring course, which you'll have an opportunity to join when you get through the Fast Track series, is how to build a brand, how to separate yourself from the rest of the coaches in the country. It is not nearly as hard to do as you may think. So, you're going to jump into Course 3. I encourage you, if this is the only course that you purchased, I encourage you to get involved in Course 1 and 2 and 4 and 5. Very important. I think that you touch all your bases. But I appreciate you purchasing this course, Course 3, Building a Unique Coaching Brand. Enjoy Course 3.